Finish up uyazi khambani like away.
Away.
Yeah,
Slap away.
Bathini Ntwana?
Number
one. Fetch a grand result, fetch.
Fetch.
No, I'm all good. Feels good to be at the new branch.
You got much away.
You got much way, fetch.
Namhlanje episode yeBaba Show izobe kakhulu.
Sure.
Slap himself. Slap away, yabo.
But why guys do you call me slacker? Because I'm not slacker, dog. Who so malusiqhiya?
Ilokho ke nathi sifuna ukwazi namhlanje ukuthi why sikubiza ngoslaka mfethu. Why sikubiza ngoslaka Ndumiso.
Okay, it's not so good. But when I first come by and clip.
Ngikrem bafo. Sengenza mfethu Ndumiso chiya mfethu uthi njani mfethu.
No, I'm all good, but for Vet. I'm just proud of you, Vet. So proud of the team.
Okay.
Vet. So we enrolled for training late last year.
Sure.
And ukubuka Vet isikhathi that it took for everything to mature. Kuze kube imanje Vet. Ispan esishawayo is so clean Vet. I'm proud of the team. Like Vet, it's so clean, but for Vet. No, Vet. Ngaqala ngiphi nje Vet. First of all, I'm camera shy as much as I'm clear but yeah, I'm camera shy face.
It started
sure.
Yo, kula wakho dog. Kwakukanjani mfethu yabo? Yini le yakhola lekutheni ngigcine kuze kube khona lento ekuthiwa islaqa yabo?
Mfethu, my humble beginnings nje Mfethu are from Waterloo. Ngikhule Waterloo, ngikhuliswa umphakathi. Ngikhuliswa umndeni, like everybody ebengiseduze kwakhe always created that room for me ukuthi ngikhule. So ekukhuleni kwami Mfethu bengidlala ibhola ne. Yeah, so I was a soccer player and that was sure that was one thing that I just wanted to pursue and ngize ngifike nje yabo ekugcineni ukuthi nje I want to be a successful soccer player. Sure. So it was in 2009 where I got an opportunity to be selected in a soccer academy. It was Victory Soccer Academy. Yeah. At that time in the eyenzekile ngasuka ekhaya.
Sure.
I was forced to move ekhaya. Ngayohlala, it was in Glenwood. We stayed in Glenwood for a whole year because it was a boarding school and ngangenza grade 7. No, I was doing grade 6.
Grade 6.
Yeah, so I went for trials, ngaselectwa, and then 2009 I was in boarding school.
Sure.
So kuleya boarding school, like soccer academy, that's where I learned a lot of things and I learned to be independent at the age of 11. So ngakwazi ukukhula ngabona abanye abantu and into engangiyithanda ngebhola is that it's something that inspired discipline. You cannot be a soccer player and lack discipline.
Sure.
Yeah, so I've always been a person who's been centered around discipline, respect, konke nje okubalekile kuqhamuka kulokho bafu. So eWaterloo ekukhuleni kwami ke I went to Waterloo Primary School, but before that I was in Siposetu Primary School in Mount Edgecombe.
Mount Edgecombe.
Sure.
So Waterloo, so which year wafika ngayo Waterloo Primary School?
It was 2010 Soccer World Cup.
Showcase.
Yeah, I don't wanna lie to you, Fethu. With Soccer Academy,
Sure.
I was the youngest in the team.
Yeah.
I've always been a person endaweni noma in anything that I do. Most of the time ngihlezi ngumuntu omncane kunaba bonke.
Sure.
So ngizokutshela iqiniso Mfethu, I only played one game the whole season. Ngangiwe bench kakhulu, but I was
bambisa ama eyes labantu.
Fethu akazi ngayibeka njani but nje Fethu I was very like celebrated yabo. Ngangiumfana omncane babengibiza ngoJohn Cena yabo. Yeah, Victory Soccer Academy. So the likes of Onjabulo Njabulo Mthalana uzokutshena my other friends. So nje mfethu sasidlala lapha but nganywe ebench isizini yonke and ngangena igame eyodwa as a substitute yabo and uma wayelokho ekhokhile yabo mfethu kuleyo academy but nganywe ebench mfethu the whole season ngadlala igame eyodwa. But what happened is that time ngibuyela ke Waterloo ne I got back at Waterloo dog ngafike ngayi star player. I became a star player because of experience bro. So hlezi kubalekile hlezi kusho ukuthi ikhathi hlezi kulungisela for what's ahead of you. So ngafike Waterloo grade 7 I became like the player of the season at Waterloo Primary School. John angangusengubhunu ke yena ubhunu bengibiza ngoMessi. Lokho ngithi ngibathi mfana wami khuleka mfethu. So I loved soccer. So
lempahla ke nika ibhola nokugona inwele mfethu yabo yahlangana kanjani besileyo mfethu.
So what happened mfethu, sorry to just go and so I'm excited sengi right angisayisabcomment. So what happened mfethu ukuthi when I went to secondary school ka grade 9 ngaphuma eWaterloo Secondary School and I went to Phoenix Tech. And then in Phoenix Tech I was with my friends amaqhawe. Sikhula nje mfethu sabafana nje mfethu abathanda ukuba clean yabo. So eWaterloo mfethu ubhuti wami ekukhuleni kwakhe umuntu ophandayo yabo. Wayiphanda ngayo yonke indlela wayishutha wayigunda abantu endaweni shama chiscope yabo. So ngakufunda ukuthile kuyena okukhulu. So ngeqambela manga mfethu sikhuliswa uma mfethu benza sure ukuthi yonke into esiyidinga ikhona. And ubhuti wami uyena umuntu obe ubaba uyabo leyo nto. Uyena umuntu obe ubaba beqikelela zonke izinto ukuthi ngiyayithola nje yabo ngiba right. Sure. So ka grade 10 I went to Phoenix Tech and Phoenix Tech ngafike ngabona ukuthi awufesi kuyaphila amajita grand mfethu yabo ngiyenzeka nje ku grand but I didn't lose the discipline yabo because I've always been a person who strongly believes in academics yabo. So at that time mfethu besigunde Phoenix Tech khona umjita mfethu okuthiwa Ishmael. Shout out to Ishmael mfethu. I know mfethu ukuthi he's still looking at the boy and how everything is just turning out right now. So Ishmael ubesigunda mfethu after school lapha etendeni ngaphandle yabo until ngabona igap mfethu ukuthi yazi mfethu asagundi kwenye indawo yabo. Masigunda sigunda Ishmael ngisho makuvalwa izikole sigunda Ishmael mfethu. And then what happened mfethu ubhuti wami ngoba ngisho ukuthi ubena umshini. So mina mfethu ngumuntu othanda ukusebenzisa izandla yabo ukudweba into engikhonze kakhulu creative sure. So there was a time whereby sesubuyile esikoleni yabo all over benganayo imali yokuya Ishmael and then abafethu asingimshaya
uzanla
ngabagunda all over mfethu hlezi ke vele phela ngimbuka Ishmael megunda abanye yabo lonto until nami ngatry. And then there's something that happened bro mfethu 2011 kunomngane wami ekuthiwa uMelus Biyela kwakuno line omude at Ishmael ne. So mfethu ku Ishmael that was 2014 wacela ukuthi ayengeke meni ngoba manje mfethu kugcwele la ukhona umunye umshini cela ungigunda mfethu yabo. So ngamgunda mina mfethu ngamgunda mfethu ngamshaya ikhathi eyayi decent ngalesa sikhathi. And that time sekumela khokhe Ishmael Ishmael wathi I know inika ubhuni leyo mali. Hey ngathi sengizoshayisana imali manje umuntu hayibo mfethu. From there ume ngathi yazi indra yami mfethu le mali mfethu salo suyigcina lento uzungenzele msingangispayeni. And then mfethu kwaphela u2014 sengigunda abantu ke manje lapha phambi kwasedladleni ngibuye esikoleni ngigunda abantu
uyayibona lento ukuthi kuningi sangakwenza
uyayibona lonto. So mfethu at that time ngangikwazi mfethu ukukhokhela school transport ngayo le mali mfethu. And then mfethu mangokuthi mfethu kunama sports yabo amajita mfethu ahlanganisa yabo mfethu amabhadu uyayibona nami ngangikwazi mfethu ukuthi ngibuye mfethu ngithole imali lana ngwazi ukuthenga impahla yabo. Sure. So into eyenzekile ke mfethu grade 12 yabo kwakushama ama speeches ne moderation, and then I presented a speech kwakunale situation ya NSFAS.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, ukuthi NSFAS is becoming a constraint. Ama students afuna ukuyofunda but awakwazi ukuthola NSFAS. So ngabhala speech mfethu, my English teacher acing from Phoenix Tech. Sure. Ngabhala speech mfethu, I said that we need to use our talents to be able to generate funds so that we can be able to pay for our tuition fees, yabo. So sekuyophela uDecember mfethu, ngasebenza kanzima mfethu, I saved up money. Mina into engayenza mfethu, angiya ngabe magic dance, but what I did dog, mali ngangina ngalesa sikhathi, I bought ama tools, ngathenga uthela, thenga ingodo, ngakhi shelter emva kwendlu, yabo. And then it became something permanent, yabo. So at that time first ngangithi ngiraise ama funds for college, of which I did successfully ngomusa kaNkulunkulu, yabo. So first ngasave ke fethu ke, I went to college 2016. So before nje first
ama funds lawa aphuma eKhandeni.
Sure aphuma eKhandeni first. Sure. So ngaya college private. I went to college, went to Coastal College Khongela Mbilo. I did my mechanical engineering. At that same time I was doing ama skills training, trade. I did the millwright. I did my 3 phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. That was great. And then sekuyophela unyaka bro, don't alarm, I'm not going to speak deeply, but angiyithanda environment yase college, you know. Yeah, mfethu angiyithandanga nje environment yase college bro. Yayingangiphathi kahle, yabo. And then I look back and I said to ish, I need to make a decision, yabo. So that same year umamncane wami mfethu got retrenched from work, yabo. After working for so long, having like a good paying job, she got retrenched from work. I had a different perspective about job security, yabo. And then it opened my mind to entrepreneurship, yabo. So the first business that I like put my heart to grew to this level. But initially I didn't see myself as only as a barber. I've always been a person who's open-minded into entrepreneurship and creating fresh ideas and solving problems. So because I was inspired to read Amapu from Robert Kiyosaki, the famous Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was understood to the mindset to everything started as an idea. The things that we do now were once ideas. So I'm the time in Vetu college, I put that in my mind. Ngibuka isimo sokuthi mfethu la lokho kuphuma amaphepha ayaphucuka mfethu sekumanazo 30% ngizophila phela into engayi-understand la angeni lapho mina nginayo connection amaphepha yabo. So when I wrote my final exam, I was writing in mechanical techniques. I only wrote question 1 and ngisalindile question 1 into eyenzekile mfethu. I just thought ngahlala ngacabanga yabo leonto. I thought ngathi no, let me just take this chance. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna start cutting hair permanently. Angeke ngisalanda ngisho nesitifiketi salo N4 ngwenzayo. I'm just gonna cut it. But to be honest, it wasn't the money, bro. It was purpose, yabo. I've always been a person who's been curious, yabo. So angithandi ukuba boxed and to just be limited when it comes to izinto. Kunalento engihlezi ngisho ukuthi fana nokubheja, yabo. I don't want to be relying on something that I cannot control, that I cannot influence, yabo leonto. So the system engangikuyona at that time yayingilawula, and I didn't want that for my future. So I wrote question 1 2016. I wrote question 1 and then ngaphuma kuqala kuna wonke umuntu, and I got to a taxi and I went home and I cut people's hair. And ever since that day I never looked back to the barber's chair. Algaza liphela usuku clipper. ngingaze ngikunda umuntu
Yeah.
yabo because that's
Ngofakazi.
my passion
Showcase.
yabo Londo. So that inspired ukuthi ke start a business and try to grow it. So igama ke mfethu that everyone always ask ukuthi Silaqa safika igama leSilaqa lichaza ukuthini. So 2015 I was like in the midst of cutting amajita and igama was widely spread along like everyone yabo. So abantu bebefika bethi sure sokunda and mase qeda ukunda umuntu amajita athathe ethi Silaqa ke lekhathi Silaqa. So ngo 2015 ke sengiqeda umatric I just thought ukuthi mfethu you need to brand this yabo because everyone cuts hair but you need to brand it so that it can separate from everybody.
Sure.
So instead of just like finding into efunwa yimina ukuthi ngizothe ngikunda mhlambe siyakunda kanti but people just said Silaqa.
Sure.
And I listen to the people, so that's very
And
important.
I catch you there, but I was
Sure.
It sounds different.
It sounds different, bro.
Okay. So, Pethu, how's it been, Lagamashu, Pethu, from where now, Pethu, as umuntu owayevele sebenza khona lana Pethu before, yabo? Sure. How's it been since le branch Lagamashu sivuliwe ngama abantu bakanjani Pethu? By show support.
Sure.
How's it been, though?
No, Pethu. Sure. No, Pethu. From the time we were sneaking, we were gonna be opening Guamash. Yo, Pethu, people were just excited, yabo.
Sure.
So the big rush Guamash, it started from 2020, but initially it started 2019, Pethu,
Okay.
when we opened at Section D. Pethu, people showed us love. I was so amazed. We born into Ikule. Yeah, so 2019 when we opened, people showed us love. And in fact, what happened on Saturday, it was nothing short of that. Yeah, but from the time we've been posting my engagements, that's so amazing. People are loving us, so good to be back. And in fact, the support is amazing. Yeah, and shout out to the people Sure. And the people that have been connected ever since we closed down Guamash, unfortunately 2020. So the people have been showing their love Guama, like personally about it takes a lot of patience about I'm just one person who has learned that. I don't want to say the hard way, but the greatest way that I think everybody would learn. Sure. So what happened 2018 as I was just going on about my journey. 2018 I was given an opportunity by Umhlanga Laser Clinic and Aesthetics. Sure. The establishment by Sorisha Naidu. Thank you once again for that opportunity in 2018. I had a spot, a pop-up store. We called it Silaqa Express. Yeah, I was cutting hair. Started in August.
Showcase.
And then
which year
it was 2018.
2018.
Yes, 2018.
Sure.
And then 3 months later, something tragic happened. I lost my mind. So when you say I lost my mind, I had a mental breakdown.
Sure.
Yeah, I was not conscious to who I am and what is happening. So ngihlaselwe leso simo 2018. And it wasn't the easiest times, my brother. 2018, umndeni wami was going through a lot. So one thing about entrepreneurship, the journey affects a lot of people. People around you. And so I just looking at my son right now. At that same year, it's when I got the news of what we're gonna be like. Expecting him, So umzimba ubafika came with light because at the timing ngigula after I heard ukuthi I'm gonna be having my son uMangaliso Nhlelo Zenkosi. God gave me something to look forward to. Sure. So uNkulunkulu mekudlulisa to izinto nezimo uyohlezi ebeka into ezoba isekelo ezokunika amandla ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi uqhubekele phambili ulangazelele for better days. So 2018 I faced mental breakdown. I was supported by a lot of people from Waterloo. Mfethu uNkulunkulu ngoba ngisho mekubuya kwisimo usuke kulungisa. And I wasn't able to work for 4 months. So October, November, December, January I was in Undu lo nimbona manje. Ngangihlezi nje ngivalelekile endlini. Ingqondo yami was good. So into eyenzekile I got recovered, ngathola usizo lwesintu. uNkulunkulu wangenelela, abantu bangisiza, bangikhulekisa, bangeseka. And quickly after that hlezi kushiya ukuthi your comeback is always going to be 7 times greater than your downfall. So Gateway branch was closed based on ukuthi kwangekho umuntu ozokwazi uku-operate because it was me, just me only. And then angisekho grand, it had to be closed down. And then when I got back February, we worked on opening Umashu. And in October 2, Mashu was launched. And its success yayo is something that it's something that surpassed even imicabango yami. And then we opened, and then there was a situation as well that happened. The branch closed down. So umuntu angathi ke uNkulunkulu usuke ke ngaleso sikhathi, and what does life bring to you? A preparation, my brother.
And lapho uMashu valwa kwakuyimuphi unyaka lapho?
It was 2020, right after COVID nje. December, like October, Mashu closed down. And it was a downfall, bro. It was a setback. It was a setback, my brother. We had to be strong. And understand Ogoti, the company is a small scale when it comes to like the management. So each journey you share a family. So my family has been down with me for isikhathi eside, bro. Yeah, but they've helped me kakhulu. So what happened after kuvala uMashu? Kwabuya ukugula ndoda. I've had a second mental breakdown, yabo lonto. I went through my traditional journey, kwazanywa indlela ngalashwa. And then I got back, uNkulunkulu wami uhle. Yes. So into yenzekile when we closed Umashu, we operated with 2 branches. And then after that we opened Westville branch. It was during COVID. It was for a short period of time. Thanks for the opportunity. It wasn't an experiment, and we're still looking at also growing to our universities as the future continues. Then we opened the Tonga team. Situations happened. We had to close down within the first week. So it hasn't been a smooth journey to this point, my brother.
You're there, it's not my ups and downs.
Showcase.
So you moved on now, but now which year was it?
It was 2022.
2022.
Yes. So it was 2022.
Make Valo Lapo, Slack was a certain branch among Lapo.
Out 2, yes. Yeah, it was 2 branches, Mlazi and Waterloo. So abantu baseMlazi and people from Waterloo, they've held us down. They've actually inspired for every growth that we're gonna be having, like right now, as we continue with the opening of Umashu. Yeah, so the journey, brother, is something that I just want for people to be aware of. Ugoti, the time frame is something that doesn't work when it comes to divine purpose. Yeah, I don't want people to limit their capabilities based on time. As much as I'd inspire for people to use your time wisely, but don't be limited to time and look at time. Because if someone would ask me, Oguti, so you're trying to say no, you've been planning to open Umashu 5 years later, I wouldn't say it was 5 years later. But the fact that it took us 5 years and konke okwenzekile kwenzeke ngendlela that I even myself can't believe right now. Like, look at the store, man. Sure. It looks so fresh. Into engiyithanda kakhulu is that as a brand we've grown to have an identity. So now mawudlula, even the color coding, it just tells you ukuthi no, that is a slug. Yeah, bro. So time frame, my brother, if you're just pursuing life, I wouldn't advise routine. Yeah, don't reference with time. Yeah, but reference with the small steps, the baby steps. Yeah, bro. So in the end, 2023, I had a third mental breakdown. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 2023, I had a third mental breakdown. I'm just sharing with him what it took for us to be here. I had a third mental breakdown. I lost it again. Not that I lost it, but yeah, kwabanje kuningi that I was faced with, and ukubuya kwakho, I think ikona usibekela. Yabo. So if I didn't face the breakdown that I had 2023, I don't think we would be here, because it come back from that moment ekuleni yabo ize nokuningi yabo empilweni ke mfethu, like personally yabo ngingasho nje mfethu ukuthi umuntu has made mistakes. You need to be open to understand ukuthi you make mistakes and you need to learn from them. Exactly. No, we can trim. So what happened is that there's a lot of people that are special, that are close to my heart, that I lost along the way. And after ukula kwami 2023, I was reunited with my family. My wenganyami and my lady, bro. Not my lady. I was reunited with my lady. She's been playing a very special role into my character. Sure. She's helped me a lot, in fact, too. We were able to share the vision again. Sure. And in fact, too, after that, I don't wanna lie, I was able to be reminded of the creativity that I had from Gala. So the marketing that we pushed 2024 December, it was escalated. So being Yako as an entrepreneur, as a person, you need to make sure that the people that are close to you are rooting for you the same way you are rooting for yourself. Sure. So the people that have been part of my life, they journey, they've helped me to just maintain who I am till this time. So in the end, umuntu banenkani when these or the creatives, when you have people abanendaba bakuthandayo, they are able to just shape you. Sure. And then touch my rough edges. Okay. So the brand itself and the identity, it was cemented after recover from the breakdown I had 2023. So we are able to recruit new training guys. We were able to grow our social media platforms. The ideas that were attempted at Dala, they were reinvented and we made successful. Gongo to came to that, and I was able to reconnect with uNkulunkulu, and that alone just put me right with everything that I think of, with everything that I want. So the moment from 2023 to now, it played a very important role into just shaping the identity of the brand Jongobasila, man. So right now we are growing into becoming a brand that is accessible to every township. So our growth strategy is to have in the next 5 years more than 20 branches across townships. So many people may be asking Uguti, Sifika Lapo, that's gonna be happening. That's gonna be happening. But I don't lie, I've been in a good space. I'm so happy and I'm so content. I'm joyful, man. uNkulunkulu ungiphi ithuba elisha. So there's a song that's my favorite, ukuthi Mthundi Number, when he say Messi rewrote my life. So mina mfethu, I've been in the lowest ground, and ngidlule kwiminyaka eminingi trying to be helped. Ngizame konke to work on my mental strength, but at the end uNkulunkulu uthe my grace is sufficient for you, and wathi amandla ami abonakaliswa ebuthakathakeni. Yabo, so when you are weak, that's when God wants you. Yabo, so I've been able to just reconnect and be with the people that matter. Yabo, not that with the people that I've been crossing path with don't matter, but you gotta protect your circle, brother. You gotta be with the people that are rooting and the people that are always looking for a greater cause for you. So that's just been Undu for the past 10 years, because this year we're gonna be celebrating 10 years in November. Yeah, but we're gonna be celebrating 10 years in November, and it's so humbling to just see how far we've went. It's something that I just want us to not take lightly. Yeah, but to take with all great reception. Sibonga abantu, sibonga support, and sibonga konke osekwenzekile.
Sure. First, siyabuzwa from me, first I'm going to sakona imibuzo eminingi.
Sure.
Sakona imibuzo eminingi. Mina Toki, as umuntu osebenza khona esilaqo, I also wish you nothing but the best.
Sure.
Sangaya phambili.
Sure.
Kube siphushe bafethu.
Sure.
Sabona kubantu bayamash for support.
Yes. F206 Echane Road.
The branch is open.
It's open.
Siya operator.
Let's go.
Book your session full share
Slack away. No other way.
There's no other way
besides Slack away. Showcase.